Breakfast and brilliant ideas, coffee and conversation, we're serving up that and much more at IBJ Media's events. Join us at an upcoming event and kickstart your day with fresh ideas and new connections. Check out our event lineup and register now at ibj.com/RSVP.
This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for Wednesday, May 6th, 2026. I'm Gary Dick. A new ranking from the Wall Street Journal and Realtor.com has the South Bend-Mishawaka metro area as the top housing market in the country. The ranking evaluates the 200 most populous metros using a combination of housing market conditions and broader measures of economic health and livability. The South Bend-Mishawaka region's median home listing price is just over $317,000. A different kind of body shop. Arrow McLaren's new Indianapolis race headquarters includes a state-of-the-art workout facility and a culture shift that puts high value on year-round training, says head of human performance, health, and wellness, Ryan Harbour.
It's been a mentality change over the years, trying to get them to view themselves as athletes and take care of themselves that way too, from anywhere from sleep, hydration, their ability to recover from event to event, because we race every weekend nowadays.
Wellbuilt Inc., a food service equipment provider headquartered in Vernon Hills, Illinois, is considering a new facility in Jeffersonville. One Southern Indiana, the Economic Development Organization and Chamber of Commerce for Clark and Floyd counties, says the potential deal could mean 44 new jobs. From the state's #1 source for Indiana business news, you're listening to Inside Indiana Business Radio. Indiana, start your engines. Join us from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for our Emmy Award-winning Business at the Brickyard, presented by LiUNA. All month long, we'll bring you exclusive interviews, features, and a behind-the-scenes look at how the business of motorsports and racing drive the Indiana economy. Business at the Brickyard. It's front row access you won't want to miss. A former Indiana veterinarian was sentenced to 7 years of supervised probation, pleading guilty to 7 counts of animal cruelty for her involvement in mistreating animals at a facility in Virginia.
Dr. Dawn Marie Gao was sentenced to 1 year in jail, but that sentence was suspended. She was also sentenced to 7 years of probation. Her sentencing follows a 2021 investigation by People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, or PETA, into a breeding factory owned and operated by Envigo RMS, an Indianapolis-based provider of research models for pharmaceutical, biotechnology, and other life sciences industries. West Lafayette-based contract research company Innovative acquired Envigo in 2021. Gao, who has a listed address in Greenfield, was the attending veterinarian at the facility, which supplied beagles to labs across the world for experimentation. Gao specifically was accused of prolonging a botched attempt to euthanize a conscious dog as it bled from its legs. She also failed to prevent a worker from killing a dog using an injection into the heart, according to PETA. She was indicted in June 2025. In 2022, the U.S. Department of Justice reached a settlement with Envigo after suing the company for failing to provide humane care to the thousands of beagles at the company's Cumberland location. As part of the settlement, the 4,000 beagles housed at the facility were transferred and put up for adoption. Alex Brown, Inside Indiana Business Radio.
The Indiana Office of Community and Rural Affairs has released new strategic plans outlining priorities for rural communities and the Indiana Main Street program over the next several years. The agency's 2026-28 plan focuses on infrastructure, housing, and downtown revitalization. First Bank Richmond and Frankfort-based The Farmers Bank have unveiled new branding for what will be the combined organization after their previously announced $82 million merger is approved. Pending certain approvals, the bank will be known as First Bank Midwest beginning July 1. The two banks announced plans for the merger in November. This is Gary Dick for Inside Indiana Business Radio On Demand.
Stay ahead with Inside Indiana Business Radio On Demand, your go-to source for the latest business news across the Hoosier State. Join hosts Gary Dick and Alex Brown every weekday morning and afternoon for concise updates on Indiana's top business stories. Subscribe now on your favorite podcast app or listen at ibjpodcasts.com.
Do you want to know what really drives change in Indiana? You won't find it in sound bites, you'll find it in stories. Stories from CEOs, lawyers, coaches, entrepreneurs, and community advocates. That's the IBJ Media Podcast Network. Insightful, local, impactful. Find all of our shows by searching IBJ Media in your podcast app or visit ibjpodcast.com.